Hey guys, and this is the same day, August the 2nd, but yesterday we had a meeting at work, and my brother has been in his job for 20 years, and he also always gets the 100% club. I never get the 100% club because I don't work directly with customers. I work with customers, but not for secret shopper customers. And so we have like random throughout the year. Secret shoppers come in and they evaluate our customers on who's doing good customer service and who's not. And if you get in the 100 club, then you get prizes at our, we have meetings like twice a year before our bonuses. And this meeting was because of our, kind of telling us what's going on with our bonus, and also because our anniversary is this Saturday, August the 5th. And it's our anniversary, and it'll be 30 years that we've been that we've had the casino. And so we had our meeting to get us ready, get all of our spirits up, and so that there'll be some good energy, you know. And so my brother is 20 years, and plus he got 100% club, so he got to pick 4 gifts. He let me pick 2, and then he picked 2, and so I'm going to show you what he picked. And so what he picked was this grill set. It has, it's 41 piece. It's a 41 piece barbecue tool set, and it comes with all kinds of stuff that you need for the barbecue. And so he's like all excited and everything. Isn't that cool? And so he got that. And then, but that's not open. But then he also got this, and we have one, but it doesn't have a charging stand. So this one, he can plug it up, and it has a charging stand. So it's got a stand that you can put all your attachments on there, and there's all the attachments that it comes with. And it is a wireless charging, massage gun, and charging stand. 8 massaging heads. So isn't that kind of cool? And so he got that. We have one. Jody hates it. He doesn't like for us to use it. He gets mad. And then now for what he got me, he let me pick out 2 things. And here are the 2 things I get. They're Vanessa Williams's bags. And I thought this would be perfect for me and Crystal when we're going on our trip. For me to have, I don't carry purses very often. You know, I carry my knitting stuff in bags. Like one of my subscribers, Mickey, she made me a bag, and I use it for my crochet projects when I go and do my projects at the hospital and stuff. But I thought this would be really cool to take with me when I go on my cruise for my passport. It's got this little coin purse that comes off. I'll probably never take it off except for right now to show y'all. But it's got a little deal right here that you can put on a key ring. But I'll probably never take it off because once you take these off, you know, and you start getting them more, they'll start to come off easier. But I thought this would be perfect to put my driver's license or my you know, credit card, you know, just in case. But and my change, so that it will be kind of easy to have access when I go on my trips, you know. And my passport book can go inside. So when I saw this, I thought, cool. But my brother said, those things come off, Birdie. I should have never took it off because now I'm having a hard time putting it back on. There we go. There we go. And then inside of it is just for basic necessities, like my passport book, that's probably the only thing, and my lipstick. That's pretty much all that I ever take with me. But see? Yeah, because I'm not one that carries a purse. The only thing I usually have on me is my driver's license and my passport book, and I don't take a credit card usually. I usually have cash or cashier's checks that I just transfer to the currency that we're in, the country that we're in. And so, but we're going to be on the boat, so, you know, and then so this is going to be really good for my boat trip. And then for my boat trip, and then for my my trip to Scotland next year, because we're planning on going to Scotland in 2004 for a sci-fi convention. But isn't that just adorable? Just the perfect size. Yeah, I just don't like anything bulky and I say I don't want anything bulky and big, but then when I show y'all the next purse, they're gonna be like, Bertie, I thought you said you didn't like anything bulky and big. I don't like to carry around anything bulky and big. I told Crystal that this would be perfect for her and me, because usually she gets stuck carrying my ID and money, because she carries a purse everywhere she goes, and I just don't like carrying purses and stuff. I usually have my camera and my phone, and that's about it, and my backpack, you know, because, you know, you have to have the backpack because you don't know what you're gonna want to take home, you know, and so I always have my backpack on. So I guess I do carry a purse because I carry my backpack. My backpack goes everywhere with us, you know, because, you know, we travel really, really light when we travel. We don't usually take on a carry-on. We usually just take our backpack and that's it. And we put all of our clothes in there. And then when we get to the hostel, we take out our clothes and we carry our backpack everywhere we go. You know, just in case there's something we might want. You know, it's easy to carry your water and stuff. Well, I'm getting off topic. Sorry about that. Okay. So my second item that I got is this. And it is by Vanessa Williams also, and it's this one. And these gifts we give out to our VIP customers, and every month we give out a series of prizes. Like this month, it's a suitcase set. So each week you get a different kind of suitcase, and so these are gifts that were left over, because if the box hasn't been opened, they send them back to they send back for a refund, you know. But if they open the box, then we keep it and give it as gifts for employees. It's fun because it keeps the employees that might want that item, that they'll do really good on the value on the secret shoppers, because they know that at our monthly meeting, they might get to pick one of these prizes. So this is Vanessa Williams again. And these bags aren't like high dollar bags, but they're just really, really cute. And they're that fake leather. And here it is. I thought that this would be awesome to use as a crochet bag, because I'm working on a big project, and sometimes I like to take it to the hospital, because if I have to go to the hospital and I know it's going to take a long time, my blood pressure goes up because I get kind of anxious, and so this helps to keep my blood pressure down. But Jottie's smelling it. But this bag will probably go with me on my trip too, because I might want to take some stuff with me. that won't have to, so I'll probably take my backpack and this. But it's got lots and lots of space. Look at that. It's got two side pockets. And then it's got right here. I wonder what that pocket's for, because it's kind of round like a pop. And then it's got this middle zipper part. It's pretty good size. But yeah, this is really, really nice. I jumped. Johnny isn't used to this, to our house that we just purchased. We haven't moved in completely. It's just too hot at the other house because we don't have central heat and air, and we only have a portable air conditioner in there because it doesn't have enough electricity. We only have electricity in 2 rooms, and so because electricity went out and a lot of issues happened, and it's got the feet on the bottom too. But and so we come over here, and this house is in the city. It's not in the country like our other house is, and so we haven't completely moved over here because it's too hot to pack our stuff right now, and so we're just doing it little by little. And but me and Jody came over because today it's like 100 and something with humidity, you know, and so it'd be kind of nice if it was 100 dry, you know, like without the humidity, but it's 100 and something with the humidity. And so when I woke up this morning, it was just too hot, and so I asked Jody if he wanted to come over here, and he got excited, so we came over here, but he's not quite used to it, so sorry guys. Okay. He's not quite used to it because where we live out in the country, we're not close to nothing. And so we have neighbors, and I love my neighbors over there. I wish I could keep that house, but some stuff out of my control is forcing me to, you know, out of it. So I have to move. But sorry guys. But Dottie, at that house, if there's a car, he knows that they're coming to the house, and so he gets on guard, you know, because he knows they're going to come. But over here, where we're at, there's a restaurant next door, and there's and it's by a main road. I don't have that much of a yard for him, but I like the style of this house. So I pick style over yard, and so every time a car drives down the road, Jody thinks they're in our yard, and so he kind of goes nuts, as y'all could hear him. And so my friend said just give him time and he'll learn. So we'll give him time and everything, and then hopefully my house gets situated in the country and we can go back over there. We can get that house fixed, and then we can go back over there and be back over there, and then he can have that huge acres to run on. But right now we're just gonna have to move and see what happens. So but I'm glad that God blessed me with this place, because I don't know what I would have done if this place wouldn't have come up, because I hadn't liked any house. I've been trying to look for a house since last year, and I just haven't found anything that I liked, and then this one popped up, and it has a really small yard, but my brother liked it, and the price was really reasonable. It was a lot better than some of the houses we looked at that didn't have what we wanted at all. It didn't have the yard or the square footage. And this one, since it was a reasonable price, I was able to get me a bathtub that I wanted. So I redid the bathtub before we even started moving. And then I took out all the carpet and put wood floors in. And so now, and then I painted the front room a neutral color, so that, because the other color was that they had in here was kind of, it was dark and with blotches, and I'm OCD to a certain degree, and the splotches that they had on there made me think it was dirty, and so I wanted to clean the walls. And so the guy that did my floors and did my bathroom, he had some extra neutral paint, and he let me paint the front room. And so I painted the front room, and then he painted my bathroom the same color so that it matches. And then I got the bathtub I wanted. So this house is a little bit more of what I wanted because it's 2 bedroom, 3 baths. It's 1,400 square foot. The other houses that we're looking at in the same price range were like 900 square foot. There's no way that I can live in a 900 square foot house because I got too much junk. And the house that we have now is 1,800 square feet, and it is cluttered, so I have to downsize. So I've been going through stuff and getting rid of stuff and everything. I just haven't gone through everything. You know, I've been taking a lot of stuff to the Gospel Rescue group so that they can give it to people. But I still need to go through the shed and everything. I just wish that house could be mine. I wish that the legal stuff would just blow over and I could keep it. But I don't know. I love y'all guys. But on a happier note, my brother gets that kind of stuff. I wish I could get in the 100 Club. But I'm back of house administration. It doesn't happen. We don't deal with enough people. We don't deal with enough customers. We deal enough with employees and customers when they're angry, but we don't deal with them just randomly. I like my customers. When I was on the floor, my customers love me, but they're not the secret shoppers. But it's nice talking to y'all guys. And this house is empty. We got these gravity chairs in here because we don't have I don't want to bring my living room seat over here, so I'm going to get rid of it. Because it's old and it's been in the flood and all that stuff, and so I don't really want to bring it over here. So right now we're just using gravity chairs, and we got our kitchen table and the kitchen stuff and a TV, but we don't have everything over here, nothing over here. And the front room, dining room, and kitchen are all together, and it's just one large room. And so one side of the house is the front room, living room, and kitchen, and then the other side is the 2 bathrooms and the 3 bedrooms. And this house likes to echo. It's so funny because can you hear me? It's echoing. I told my brother that once we start getting stuff in and put curtains on the deal, we might. Right now I don't have curtains up because I don't want to put any curtains up because I don't want nobody breaking into my house when we're not here, because we still stay at the other house majority of the time. You know, like on my days off, I come over here because I'm here during the hot times of the day. But when I'm working, I'm over at the other house because I'm going through stuff when it's not so hot at the house, but I'm at work when it's the hottest at the house. And then my brother brings Jody over here daily to get him out of the heat. And my brother sleeps until he goes to work, and so he brings Jody over here where it's cooler. But before, I didn't want to put curtains on this because if somebody's gonna steal, I want them to look in the house and go, okay, it's not worth stealing because there's nothing in it. And somebody has already tried to break into our garage here, but the garage only has my yarn crates in there because I got those out of my closet, you know, to eliminate a lot of space in the house. And so my yarn crates, there's like 7 of them. They're in the garage and my dining room chair tables because I haven't vacuumed them. I want to vacuum them before I bring them into the house. And so I haven't done that yet because they're in the garage. But somebody tried to break in the garage, but the person that lived here before put bars on the garage windows on the inside. So he broke the glass, whoever it was broke the glass but couldn't get in because there's bars. So I just have to replace that in a later time. I called my insurance and she said, Bertie, your what you have to pay to do the insurance claim was $1,500, and so that window's not going to take $1,500 to fix. So we agreed that I'll just fix it at a later time, and also maybe that will deter people to break it again until I get it situated. But yeah, isn't that so crazy? That happened the first week that we lived here. I guess people thought we were putting stuff in there when we was putting those crates, but they would have been really, really disappointed to open it up unless they're a yarnist like us. They would be really, really disappointed because they would have opened it and all it would have been was yarn. I would have been mad. I would have been upset if they took it, but those crooks would have been like teed off because they can't resell yarn. It would have been so funny. No, because I've gotten a lot of that yarn from garage sales, because one garage sale I went to a while back, she had a box of yarn, and me and her got to talking, and I didn't even notice the box of yarn. I was just looking around, and just because I like just going and browsing to see what people have, because you never know what you might find. Mostly since I'm a turtle freak, and so I used to say I couldn't have too many turtles. And so I usually just go by just to see if there's any kind of turtle I don't have, like a planter or something like that. And so we were like, I was over there, and then she saw something I was working on, and she said, "Do you crochet?" And I said, "Yeah." And then she brought this big old box of just yarn, and she said, "Here, take this, and you can use it." And so I was like, shoot, yeah, I ain't denying yarn. But guys, I'm just jabbering your ears off, I guess, because I'm just bored. It's just me and Jotty. But I do have an unboxing for y'all for Mary Maximum. I just haven't uploaded it yet because I did it in the dark. And so I'm going to do it to show y'all the yarn color. But it'll probably be out tonight, though. Talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.